Texas. Flew over this afternoon and got a hand job going through security at the airport. Which reminds me I need to send Russell over to the Transportation Security Administration a card, and I'll do that when I get back to Texas, I guess. Casey Anthony, y'all know who Casey was? That bitch that murdered her kid down in Florida? She moved to Houston, and I'm an attorney in Texas, and I won't ever see Casey because she lives in Houston, and I wouldn't be able to figure out a lineup anyway, but I'll tell you this, I'll give her some advice. You can kill your baby in Florida. If you come to Texas and kill your baby, we will kill you back. There will be 12 women on the jury with a Bible in one hand and a fucking pistol in the other. And they will kill it. In Texas, our legislature just met and they passed 3 new laws. The first thing they did was they took $31 million out of the education budget, which that doesn't make any sense to me. But we passed 2 laws concerning animals. And the first one they passed, and this is a true story, it is now legal in Texas to shoot feral hogs from a helicopter. I am not kidding you. We are done with fucking feral hogs. And it is also now legal to noodle in Texas. Anybody know what noodling means? Anybody? You like catfish? You know what I'm talking about? Okay, in Texas now you can do this. You can go to creek beds or low-level lakes, if like we're having a drought in Texas, and catfish will get down in holes. And they'll get down in there and kind of stay there in the mud and everything, and the creek dries up until it rains again, they'll fill that back up. And what you do is you go up to these holes, and you kind of feel around in them a little bit, and when you find a catfish, you stick your fist down in there, and the catfish will grab your fist, and then you just pull the catfish out of the ground. That's what noodling means. Now, when I was a kid back in the 70s, we used to noodle. And it was real easy to do it back in the 70s because the catfish had whiskers. But now they don't have whiskers anymore. I knew nobody would get that joke. Too early in the evening. But I went noodling with my nephew. He's about 25 years old. And he told me, he said, well, it's real easy as far as I'm concerned because I've never seen a catfish with any whiskers anyway. So. Anybody get it? Okay. It's a good joke, but I knew nobody would get it. Tiger Woods is playing golf again. He's going to play Bridgestone, I think it's in 2 weeks. Is that what it is, PGA? And people are still mad at Tiger Woods. And there's still people like, man, I don't care if he ever plays golf again. I don't care if he ever plays. And I'm like, why are you mad at Tiger Woods? And they're like, people are like, why do you think I'm mad at Tiger Woods? Well, I've got an aunt. And she says, well, I'll tell you about Tiger Woods. People can like Tiger Woods or they can not like Tiger Woods, and whatever Tiger Woods did is what he did. But he will have to answer someday right up there. And I'm like, Aunt Brenda, Tiger Woods is a Buddhist. He won't be answering to anybody right up there. But and he's not a sex addict either. He's just a golfer with options. You know what I mean? And if Tiger Woods was in Motley Crue, nobody would give a shit. He can fuck 28,000 women and say, I'll play drums in Motley Crue. All right, no problem. So, anyway, people are always asking me, I don't know how Tiger's doing. I don't know how he'll ever be again. I don't know if he'll be good or be bad. But all these people have their own theories about what's going on. Well, he's too old. He's been away too long. He's missing his children. He's injured. How about he got hit with a 6-iron in the mouth? That's what I think is wrong with him. He's still recovering from that. So. And finally, Charlie Sheen, I guess he's quiet these days. I hadn't heard anything out of Charlie in a couple of weeks, a couple of months. I knew Charlie was in big trouble when all that mess happened in New York a couple of years ago, though. They found him in a hotel room, in a bed, in a fetal position, nude. And they found him with a hooker named Capri Anderson. And I wanted to tell Charlie, and I'll never meet him either, but if I could, I'd say, Charlie, if you're with a girl and she is named after a car or an island, or in this case, both, you better watch your ass. But the thing, and his publicist said, his publicist was It said my favorite thing out of everything that went on. His publicist says, well, Charlie was having a severe medical episode. And I'm like, if you mix Jack, Coke, and Oxycontin, you will have a secure medical episode. They will find you nude in the fetal position in your hotel room. So. And then I did feel sorry for Charlie on this one thing. Charlie punched Brooke Mueller in the nose. Y'all know Brooke, his ex-wife? She's crazier than he is, I think. But he punched her in the nose and gets a divorce. And I think he was paying, or is paying, $55,000 a month in child support, and she got the house in Beverly Hills. That's $785,000 a year, and a house in Beverly Hills for one punch in the nose, which I find incredible. And being a lawyer from Texas, I would tell you this. In Texas, you know what a woman gets if you punch her in the nose? A skull. That's all I got. Thank you very much.